Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is dumping and unfortunately it looks really bad. So is now finally the time to sell everything? Let me show you. First, you're going to see our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price target is clearly getting broken straight towards some side. We have talked about this exact level for the past couple of days, but not only our 0.5 is right now getting a breakdown. Also, exactly at this specific area, we had our recent low. So this low right here was being here for liquidity purposes. Right now, both of those levels are getting a breakdown and Bitcoin is actually hitting another very important price target, the golden Fibonacci ratio or the golden pocket. And of course, at the golden pocket right here, we also had another very important liquidity level, exactly below the recent low. So yes, those liquidity levels are actually one of the most important levels you should always pay attention to, especially if they are aligning with the golden Fibonacci ratio, because the reality is, people that fire a brand new long position, they really like to set the stop loss exactly below the recent low. And of course, if the liquidity level is aligning with the golden Fibonacci ratio, even better. Because of that, of course, we might even be interested to fire another long or a buying position at this specific area. But more about the trading ideas slightly later. Right now, we do need to talk about a very important indicator, the RSI, Relative Strength Index, and also the MACD indicator. But first of all, I would like to go with the RSI, and we are going to zoom out on the monthly time frame, where maybe even you're going to be surprised. But it really does look like the RSI is of course clearly getting a major push down, and because we are pushing down right here, we are right now actually getting a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. Lower lows on the RSI, higher lows on the Bitcoin price itself. So this right here, what is right now being formed on the RSI, is definitely going to be a bullish indication on the Bitcoin price itself. But also right now, what if we are zooming in on the weekly time frame? You're actually going to see the exact same thing. Bitcoin is clearly, as right now, still getting some kind of a higher low, while the RSI is getting a push towards some side, while we are getting another lower low. So this right here is not confirmed bullish divergence, but definitely it is a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. And later in the video, I'm going to share with you exactly what is going to be a bullish indication we want to see when we can then say, okay, potentially the bottom on Bitcoin is in, let's look for us to fire a brand new long or a buy trade. But additionally, not only the RSI is right now forming a bullish divergence right here. What if we go with the MACD indicator on the 1-day time frame? You're going to see that yes, we are getting also a very nice higher low right here, while Bitcoin for the past couple of days is simply forming brand new lower lows. So this right here is actually going to be a regular bullish divergence on the MACD indicator. And actually also, I forgot to show you something with the RSI indicator on the 2-day time frame. Something very, very interesting that actually has not happened for a very long time. The RSI indicator potentially is going to enter the oversold area. And the last time we were trading exactly right here, no, it was not the exact bottom for Bitcoin, but nevertheless, we went slightly lower, but then of course also we exploded towards the upside, forming another all-time high. But additionally right here, we were also getting brand new lower lows, but higher lows on Bitcoin, forming a regular bullish divergence. So what we are right now seeing on the RSI indicator, on the MACD indicator, and also where Bitcoin is trading as right now, definitely this area where we are is not a good area for us to be looking for a brand new short or a sell position, for us to actually be selling our Bitcoins or maybe even some other altcoins. And this is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now let's talk about the volume and also what is going to be our lower target just in case Bitcoin discontinue even lower in the next couple of days. And yes, when we right to go with the volume indicator on the daily time frame, you're going to see that yes, volume for the past couple of days, it has been definitely increasing, at least looking on the Coinbase chart. However, if we go right now with the Bybit chart, it does not look anything significant. Volume for the past couple of days, it actually has been going lower and lower and lower. So looking right now at the volume on Bybit, we are not looking as bearish as everyone is right now saying on Twitter, for example. But also, when we go on the Coinbase chart, yes, I would say volume is definitely increasing on the way towards the downside. So I don't want to say right now to you that Bitcoin cannot go lower. Sure, we can. But of course, all I want to tell you right now is that at the area where we are, I am not interested entering in brand new short positions. I'm only looking to find you a brand new long position. And to be honest, yes, I have already started building a brand new long trade on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum. No, I have not fully entered in all of those long trades right here, but nevertheless, if we are going to maybe even go slightly lower, I'm going to add to my positions, and also later in the video, I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm setting my stop loss and my invalidation level. But of course, right now, I do want to share with you what is going to be our bearish plan in a case we are not going to get a bounce exactly from the area where we are as of right now. Let's right now zoom out a little bit on the daily time frame because we need to talk about our 5-wave price structure towards the downside. Remember already a couple of weeks ago, I shared with you a bearish Elliott wave count, and we were saying Bitcoin completed the first impulse right here, we got a correction, and right now potentially we are simply forming the most impulsive, the quickest push down with our third Elliott wave. Then of course we get the fourth one, and then also another fifth one. Now looking right now at this specific bearish Elliott wave count, yes, in our third wave we are moving kinda fast towards downside. However, usually we also want to see a higher volume increase versus what we got in our first impulsive Elliott wave. So yes, I would say like that. If Bitcoin right now does get another push down, very high volume increase, it is then going to be very likely we are talking about a major 5-wave price structure towards downside. And probably right now you're also wondering what is going to be the exact price target of our third Elliott wave. Very simply, let's go with our Fibonacci extension. We are going to go from the exact high back towards the exact low, back towards the exact high. I am using the logarithmic scale in my example right here, but yes, the price target is going to be 84,300 US dollar area in a case Bitcoin right now does continue much more impulsively back towards downside. Additionally, the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target right here, it is aligning with some other very important levels. Let me right now go on the Bybit chart where we are right now going to see our high time frame levels. The daily level coming in at $83,000, monthly level coming in at 82,500. So it really does look like if Bitcoin right now does continue even lower, we are going to hit another very important price target. But of course the question is Bitcoin actually going to go lower, or potentially are we first of all going to get some kind of a bullish indication in the next couple of hours, in the next couple of days? And yes, I'm going to share with you exactly what I want to see later in the video. But right now, of course, the reality is we are not really moving towards the upside just yet, and also the trend on Bitcoin is clearly towards the downside. On the 4-hourly time frame, we are clearly in a downtrend right here. On the 2-hourly, 50 EMA is also below the 200 EMA, which right now means Bitcoin is moving in a downtrend. On the 1-hourly also, we are in a significant downtrend. So saying right now that Bitcoin has bottomed where we are as right now, it is not really going to be a very smart statement. However, we always need to ask ourselves, how can we make money in the market? And to be honest right now, even if we have not bottomed right here, I would still say it is much better for us to look for a brand new long or a buy position, because at least we are trying to buy low and potentially sell high. Selling right here where we are as right now, you're clearly going to sell directly in fear, because later we also need to talk about our crypto fear and greed index. But also, of course, many people right now are being scared, many people are right now selling, but I would simply say like that. Because we are getting a push down, because Bitcoin is hitting a very important level, yes, of course, there is still going to be some kind of a chance that potentially we are going to get a bigger bounce back towards the upside. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because Bybit Exchange is right now giving to you only after you register 20 USDT completely for free. Register with the first link, you get 20 USDT, deposit 100 for you to get another 20 USDT, and also the more you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let's also talk about the crypto fear and greed index, because yes, finally we are reaching the extreme fear. We are right now being at the 16 level right here, and yes, you're actually going to see Bitcoin is reaching the very much red area, and the last time we were in the extreme fear, Bitcoin actually bottomed out almost exactly, and we started moving straight towards the upside. So this right here, what we are right now getting with the crypto fear integrity index, it is definitely not going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. Previously, we can actually say it was almost the exact bottom, and this right here is then definitely going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, pay right now attention to exactly what other people have been doing in the market. A lot of people, as we said before, are right now scared. A lot of people are right now also selling. And what you're right now seeing on the CVD indicator, higher low on Bitcoin, lower low on our CVD indicator. So this right here is actually going to be a bullish divergence on the CVD, bullish absorption happening right here, which right now means selling pressure where we are as of right now. It is still coming in the market. However, it is being absorbed, which of course it is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. And probably right now you're wondering, what is going to be the sign of strength we right now want to see on Bitcoin for us to get maybe even in the next couple of hours? And simply, we are going to pay attention to the market structure change on the 1 hourly time frame. Clearly right now you're going to see for the past couple of days, Bitcoin is forming bearish market structure. Low right here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, another lower low. I would right now say, if we are going to be able to start reclaiming some of our previous highs right here, it is definitely going to be a first bullish Bitcoin indication, because potentially we are then going to start forming some kind of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. In this scenario, we are then going to get a left shoulder, a head right here, and then of course also the right shoulder with a neckline at approximately $97,300 US. If then broken towards the upside, we can then definitely say Bitcoin changed local market structure to bullish market structure, which of course it is going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication. Don't get me wrong, I am not saying we need to get a push up. Clearly right now Bitcoin is definitely being in a very strong downtrend. However, I would say like that, some indicators, for example on the daily, on the 2-day time frame, on the weekly, and even on the monthly time frame, are right now saying to us that potentially we might be expecting a bounce towards the upside because of the bullish divergences. Also, for example, if we go right now with the RSI, not only on the 2-day as we were saying before, but also on the 1-day time frame, we are reaching the oversold area. No, this level where we are as of right now, even if we do continue lower, in my opinion, is not a good level where we are looking for a short trade. Also right here, we were in the oversold area. The crypto fear integrity index was also in the extreme fear, and Bitcoin almost exactly bottomed out and actually continued its way straight towards another all-time high. So this is right now why, if you ask me, the area where we are, yes, it's very risky for us to be looking for a brand new long or a buy position right here, but nevertheless, I much rather fire a buy position at the golden Fibonacci ratio while bullish divergences are being formed than to enter another short trade right here after everyone is already being liquidated, after everyone is already being in the extreme fear. So this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below, because only after you're going to register, you're already going to get 20 USDT, but also make sure you deposit because you're going to get another 20 USDT. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.